When I grow up, I'm gonna redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
We'll always brew our beer to have more taste and be less filling. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Mike's, drink on the bright side.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Some people think the beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Your home away from home is Ramada. They are located just minutes from Cabela's, off of exit 330 of Interstate 90. Relax in style with their Wildwood indoor 9-hole miniature golf course, a large pool area with an indoor pool, whirlpool, exercise room, and a game area, a convention center, and banquet facilities. Plus, they offer Shays, serving American food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For more information, call 605-996-6501 or visit them online.
The moments you never want to end. All start with Mike's. Flavor starts here.
When I grow up, I'm gonna redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
We'll always brew our beer to have more taste and be less filling. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Yeah, I'm married.
Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior Athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak
Some people think the beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different. Some people
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter.
Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
When I grow up, I'm gonna redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockjen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome to Dusty's Hair Do or Die Salon, located at 117 East 2nd Street, just west of Sassy Spurs Boutique on the 4 lanes in Winter. Haircuts, colors, leave-in treatment, styles, updos, and facial waxing are my specialties. Some of the product lines I carry are Pureology, Kenra, Pravana, and Matrix. I also have jewelry, cosmetics, and optimal health products. To make an appointment, call or text 605-208-6252. You can join my group on Facebook, Dusty's Hair Do or Die, to hear monthly specials and daily inspirations. Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon.
The moments you never want to end. All start with Mike's. Flavor starts here.
Bauer coming into the postseason batting over 350. Tonight's first pitch going to be swung at, and it's going to be hit into right field. That's going to be caught. Nice diving catch out in right field. Nick Bruning almost short hopped him there, but a nice diving catch out in right field. So Negebauer, first pitch swinging. He lines out in a diving attempt by Nick Bruning, and so here's the second baseman, Reed Harder. Harder's done well this year at the plate, batting over 260. The pitch. First pitch swinging as well. That's back to the screen. So it's 0-1 the count. Bases empty, one down. Top half of the first inning here at Cadwell Park in Mitchell. We thank you for making us a part of your Thursday night. Bases empty, the pitch. Harder takes a fastball high. Evened up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Garretson's pitching staff. They've relied on it heavily this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back to the screen. And the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So winner Colome Garretson in the first quarterfinal round game. And then Larchwood Irene tonight. Harder behind in the count at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The righty's pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 up, 2 down here for winner Colome. And now here comes Derek Gracer, the shortstop.
Batting third for winner Colome. The shortstop.
Gracer batting 338 entering the postseason, and he has not lost a step. Mentioned he got the win on the mound back in the first round against Del Rapids PBR. Been a strikeout machine, been a extra base hit machine all season as well. Fisher's pitch. Looked at a high fastball, 1-0 the count. 1 through 9, winner Colome. They've been tough outs, but Fisher's off to a good start here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good healthy cut there by Goose. And we're evened up at 1-1 with Austin Ritchie, third baseman, standing on deck, hoping for a chance here in the top of the first inning. Bases empty, 2 down. Fisher's pitch. Swing and a miss. Elevated that pitch that time on Derek, and he's behind in the count. Fisher looking to make quick work of the Pheasants. Jared Donahue on the mound tonight for winner Colome. Now the pitch. That's down and away. Good eye from Derek, and we're evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Fisher gets a sign from the catcher, Bonnie. Now the pitch. Nice eye by Derek again. That fastball high and away, and it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. One or the other. Derek looking to get on base here for winner Colome. Now the payoff pitch. That's going to be a hit to the third baseman, fielded cleanly. Long throw across the diamond, going to be in time. So good job by Fisher to retire winner Colome. Line out, strike out, and a ground out. And we head to the bottom half of the first. No score at Cadwell Park. Back after this.
Last night I dreamed of
my new yoga studio,
a car, a treehouse.
It was the perfect dream.
We don't all have the same dreams, but we can turn to one place to protect them. American Family Insurance. Our agents can help make sure you have the coverage needed, whether it's for your auto, home, business, or life. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Products underwritten by American Family Insurance. Life Mutual Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Busy families, active seniors, career-minded individuals, and many other time-starved people, just like you, trust Sparkle for professional residential cleaning services that leave them more time to spend with family, friends, and their favorite activities. Which of our regular customers are you? The Sparkle Cleaning Company has the professionals to ease your burden and help to create a safe, clean, and comfortable living environment for you and your family. Free in-home consultations help us to design household cleaning services around you. We clean your house your way. Call Sparkle today for an appointment.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it. Save big with State Farm.
Called strike. Donahue coming into the playoffs here with a 2-1 record on the regular season. Good fastball, change, slider, curveball. The 0-1 looked at a little high, right around the letters. Counts evened up at 1-1. We'll go around the Winter Colome infield here momentarily. Donahue's 1-1 pitch. Off speed, that's a little inside. Good eye from Brett Fisher. Austin Ritchie over at third, Derek Racer at short, Reed Harder at second, Dylan Lamley at first. And Gino Katz behind the plate. The 2-1. That'll be looked at on the corner, outside, painted it. Evened up at 2-2. Nice, calm, beautiful night for quarterfinal round baseball here at Cadwell Park. The 2-2 pitch. Off speed in the dirt that time, and good eye once again by Brett Fisher. Fisher coming into the postseason with this game with a .322 batting average, driven in 17 runs. Now here's the payoff pitch. That's going to be ball 4 inside. Tried to bring it inside, but couldn't get the corner. So good at bat to lead off the bottom of the first for Fisher. And now here's the right fielder. Nick Bruning will step in. And much like Brett, he's done well at the plate. And this is not a misprint. He's batting over 500 on the season in 37 at-bats. He's driven in 13, struck out only 5 times. So we'll see how aggressive Garretson wants to get early on against Jared. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the righty, Bruning. And he's behind in the count, 0-1. Looked like he was trying to get that over the left field wall out there. So 0-1 the count. Jared takes a look over at first base. The pitch. Down in the dirt. Nice block by Katz. Runner holds it first, evened up at 1-1. Dimensions down the line here at Cadwell Park. 340 to left and right field. In the alleys, it's 374. And to straightaway center, it's 420. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jared's pitch. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. Second time they've elevated on Bruning, and he's been a little tardy. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the number 2 hitter, Bruning, with Dustin Steckler, the third baseman, standing on deck. Garretson trying to put something together here in the first against Donahue. Now the pitch. That one's lifted into center field. Going back, center fielder gets turned around but makes the catch. Nice catch out in center field. That's out number 1. Negebauer got turned around briefly but was able to get back on the ball and make out number 1. So Bruning flies out. And now here's the third baseman, Dustin Steckler. He's batting over 400 coming into tonight's ball game. Walked 12 times. Has 6 extra base hits. Runner at first is Brett Fisher. Drew the leadoff walk before Bruning lined out to center. The pitch. That will be on the outside corner. Called strike. Still looking for our first hit of the ball game here tonight. Negebauer led off for Winter Colome, nearly had one, and Bruning nearly moments ago had a hit. The pitch, off speed, fouled back. So Jared does a good job of getting ahead of him. No balls, 2 strikes. Winter Colome, very happy to see Jared Donahue back in a Winter Colome uniform. Nasty on the mound. He's been really dangerous at the plate this year when he's been in the lineup. Now the 0-2. That one's going to be a hit down the right field line, and that will slice out of play. So we'll do it again at no balls, 2 strikes. Fans continue to make their way into the ball game here at Cadwell Park. Larchwood Irene will wrap things up for tonight, and then resume at 5:30 tomorrow with Harrisburg Crofton. Now the 0-2. Off speed in the dirt. Good eye by Steckler. Jared's still ahead in the count, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Game coming to you tonight on 93.7 FM and also on Sports Ticket Live. We thank you for joining us. Runner leads off at first. The pitch. That's low and away. So the count draws even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dustin Steckler, the third baseman. Trying to find a gap here. Now the 2-2. Off speed, nearly hit him. Gets out of the way, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Much like Winter Colome, Garretson, they'll make you work for an out. See if they want to activate the runner at first with less than 2 down. The pitch, runner holds, and that fastball's down in the dirt, ball 4. So the second walk issued by Donahue. And now here's the cleanup batter.
Batting cleanup for the
It
Blue
is the
Jays,
left fielder,
number
Austin
24,
Van Hove.
Austin Van Hove.
So Van Hove will try to drive in the runner from scoring position from second. That is Fisher. And Steckler over at first base now. Van Hove coming into tonight's ball game batting .412, has 21 hits on the season. Donahue's first pitch. That's going to be low and away out of the zone. Count is 1-0. Winter Colome hoping for a punch out or a ground ball right at somebody. Middle infield at double play depth, the pitch. He looked at it, called strike up in the zone. Good pitch by Donahue. So we're evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Donahue looks back the runner at second. Now the pitch. Looked at, off speed in the dirt. That's ball 2. It's a small sample size, but Garretson, from what we've seen here in a half an inning when they've been at the plate, they haven't swung at many bad pitches. Donahue tries to get you to make a mistake. He doesn't make many himself. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Fastball down in the zone, and that just missed a little bit down. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here for the left fielder, Austin Van Hove. Now the pitch. That's going to be a chopper up the middle. Gracer makes the diving stop, and he cannot make the flip to second base. Runners will hold at all bases. Nice diving effort by Goose to prevent that one to go into center field. Price saved a run, and he just couldn't get it out of his glove, out of the webbing.
Center fielder number 3.
And now we have the bases loaded. 1 down. They're going to get that a base hit to Van Hove, and now here is the center fielder, Nick Bonney. He's a .322 hitter coming into tonight's ball game. And Garretson putting something together here against the big lefty, Jared Donahue. The pitch. Fastball outside corner, called strike. This is where Donahue has been at his best. Not that he's been in many jams this year, but when he does get behind or put guys on, he's been dynamite. The pitch. Off speed down in the dirt. So we're evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Bonney, the number 5 hitter. Here in the first, leadoff walk to Fisher. Bruning flew out. Walk to Steckler and a single Austin Van Hove. Now the 1-1. Off speed, blocked by Katz again. Gino kept that one out in front. And now he'll have a quick chat out in front of the mound with the lefty, Jared Donahue. So the Elite 8, Winter Colome, Garretson, Larchwood, Irene, then tomorrow, Harrisburg, Crofton, and then the Alexandria Angels against the Madison Bronx. I've been saying all week, Alexandria is due for a loss, but we're hoping it's Sunday against these Tripp County boys. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases packed of Blue Jays. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Fastball down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the center fielder, Bonney. Donahue looking for a strikeout. See if he can get it here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball down, going to get away from the catcher, Katz. Goes all the way to the screen, and the run will come in to score from third. Fisher will walk in, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Katz did everything he could, but Donahue, that one got away on the fastball, and the count goes full as the run comes in to score. So a rarity for Winter Colome here, the first time in the state tournament they're behind in the ball game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners move up to second and third. The payoff pitch. Off speed, called, third strike. Stood there like the house alongside of the road, and it's strike 3 for out number 2. And now, here's Patrick Wedham, the designated hitter. So Wedham will step in. He's a .345 hitter. Has 20 hits in the season, driven in 12. Looking for some big insurance runs here in the first with Garretson ahead 1-0. The pitch. Wedham takes down. And the count is 1-0. 1 run in on 1 hit, no errors for the Blue Jays. So 1-0 the count. Donahue's pitch. Fastball down in the dirt, good block by Katz. So it's 2-0 the count here to Patrick Wedham. Mike Stevenson, second baseman, standing on deck for the Blue Jays, making Donahue work here in the opening frame. 1 run in on a wild pitch. Donahue sets the pitch. That one's hit out of play right side. So it's 2-1. Each and every year the State B Amateur Tournament's been here. Mitchell does a phenomenal job. Just seems like it gets bigger and better by the year. 2-1. Off speed is going to be inside. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. We've seen a lot of the curve. Fastball and change here in the first from Jared. Behind in the count, 3-1. Base open at first, the pitch. Wedham's going to swing, hit a chopper. Ritchie cuts it off. Going to throw on the run across the diamond, and it's off the line. And Ritchie throws this one away, and it's going to allow 2 runs to score. Wedham will move up to second base. Ritchie did a good job of cutting it off, going to his left, threw on the run, and threw Lambley off the bag and had to go all the way down the right field line to get it against the fence. So that's where it's things. Coach Gracer said before the state tournament started, we got to be good fundamentally to have any chance of winning a state title. So a wild pitch, scoring a run, and now an error by the third baseman. It's a 3-0 Garretson lead in the first. The pitch. That's going to be high. So reaching on the air, Wedham out at second, and now here's the second baseman, Mike Stevenson. Garretson looking for more production out of the bottom part of the order here against Jared Donahue. Jared's 1-0 pitch. Fastball is out of the zone. So it's 2-0 the count. 1 on with 2 down here. Been a long half inning here for the Pheasants out in the field. Now the pitch. Fastball is going to be a little high and inside. So Stevenson ahead in the count, 3-0. Sure he'll be taken all the way here against the lefty. Sam Johnson, first baseman, would bat next. The 3-0 pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Mike Stevenson. And now here is Sam Johnson. And now the right side of the Winter Colome infield will come in and have a chat with Jared, Dylan Lambley, and Reed Harder. And now everyone will come in and talk with their big lefty. Short meeting on the mound, and we're ready to rock and roll with first and second, 2 down. 3 runs already in for the Blue Jays. Winter Colome trying to limit the damage here. 3 unearned runs. The pitch. Fastball outside corner to the lefty Johnson. And it's 0-1 the count. Johnson batting well over 300 for the Blue Jays. 364 entering tonight. Jared's 0-1. Johnson takes right down the pipe. No balls, 2 strikes. Due up top of the second for Winter Colome will be Ritchie, Calhoun, and Lambley. Donahue sets the pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Jared, but Garretson scores 3 unearned runs. 1 inning in the books here at Cadwell Park in Mitchell. Back for the top half of the second after this.
The right nutrition. The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials. Based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Cologne Cowboys and Cowgirls on Cologne Cowboy Live.
Scoring 3 unearned runs. And we got a 3-0 ball game. Ritchie, first pitch swinging, going to chop it right back to the pitcher. Fisher will walk over and flip it to first for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down, and here's the designated hitter, Austin Calhoun. He was a tough out back on Sunday against Vermilion, drove in 6, had 4 hits. So we'll see if AC can get something going for the Pheasants. Just 1 hit so far for Garretson, but we're early on, and Winter Colome, in my opinion, possesses one of, if not the best offenses in this state tournament field. So just trying to inch a little closer, see what they can do here. They're only down 3-0, top half of the second inning. Fisher against Austin Calhoun, the pitch. Takes a fastball, it's going to be a called strike. Outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. Fisher has not fallen behind the batters here tonight, the pitch. Calhoun takes, and that's going to be out of the zone, evened up at 1-1. Calhoun, a .361 hitter entering the postseason. Base is empty here in the second. The big righty's pitch. That one's going to be hit past the third baseman. Diving effort, going to be in left field for our base hit. Second hit of the ball game. First hit for the Pheasants. Austin Calhoun, so good the other way. Slapped it past the diving third baseman.
Number 50,
Dustin Steckler with a good diving effort. But now here's the big first baseman, Dylan Lamley. So 1 on 1 down here in the second. Winter Colome. We talked about it with Pheasants manager Kevin Gracer in the pregame. They like to be aggressive on the base pass, and let's see what happens here with Austin at first. He holds. Pitch is going to be a little outside to Lamley. 1-0 the count. Dylan will be followed by the left fielder, Zach Carter. Fisher's pitch. Swing and a miss by Dylan. Good cut. Went away with the fastball that time. 1-1. Austin Calhoun getting on a 1-out single to left. Fisher sets, now the pitch. Lamley shows bunt, but misses. And that's going to be strike 2. Looks like Lamley tried to bunt down the third base line, trying to catch the Garretson left side of the infield napping. Third baseman back even with the bag. Lamley behind in the count with Calhoun at first. Now the pitch. Lamley lifts this one down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but that's out of play. Lamley hit it well. Just needs to straighten it out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 down, top half of the second. Game coming to you tonight on 93.7 FM and also on Sports Ticket Live. Calhoun takes his lead over at first base. Lamley behind in the count, 1-2. Fisher's pitch. It's going to be a chopper right to the pitcher. Nice effort off the mound, and they will not do the relay over to first base. I thought it was going to go over Fisher's head to the shortstop. But Fisher got off the mound, got to his right, fielded it, and retired the lead runner, Calhoun, for out number 2. So it's a fielder's choice. Lamley reaches first, and now here is Zach Carter stepping in. Let's see what number 7 can do here, the lefty. He's been swinging really well here in the postseason. Batting .360, the pitch. That's up at the letter. It's going to be ball 1. 1-0 the count to Zach. Lamley over at first after getting on in the fielder's choice. Fisher holds. Lamley's going to take off for second, and they're not even going to throw down. Lamley left for second base before the pitcher even delivered to the plate. Read the pitcher well and stole second like it was nothing. So runner in scoring position here for Zach Carter. The 1-1. Zach's going to hit this one out of play left side. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winter Colome looking for some productive 2-out hitting here in the second, down 3-0. Again, all 3 of those runs in the first unearned. Winter Colome looking to get 2 runs closer here. Now the pitch. And that's going to be off the plate. Good eye from Zach. Evened up at 2-2. To the former Colome Cowboy quarterback. Lamley leads off second. Now the pitch. Lamley stealing for third, and this is going to be a chopper down the first base line, going to stay fair. First baseman bobbles it, and he cannot stay with it. Wow. Looked like Buckner almost over at first base. The first baseman had it right at the bag, could not field it, and Zach Carter reaches on the air. Slow roller down the first base line. Looked like it was going to be an easy out number 3. But that's not something you want to do, is give Winter Colome extra chances in an inning. And now here's Ryan Ritchie stepping in. So let's see if Winter Colome can make Garretson pay. Tying run at the plate, down 3-0 here in the second. Lamley stands at third. Zach Harder over at first base. So Rock out of the number 8 spot, trying to put something in play and find some outfield grass. Fisher not being helped out by his infield in that last play. We carry on. 3-0 Garretson advantage. Winter Colome with runners at the corners. Now the pitch. Ritchie going to chop it foul right behind the plate. So it's no balls, 1 strike. Ryan Ritchie playing right field tonight. Coming into the ball game, Rock batting .215. Fisher looking to get out of this jam here with a 3-run lead. Winter Colome has other ideas. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Ritchie. Just a little late, but a really good cut. And it's 0-2 the count to Rock. Zach Harder over at first, reaching on the air. Lamley over at third. Lamley stole second, then moved up to third on the air. 0-2. Fisher's pitch. Ritchie takes off the plate. Really good eye. Didn't miss much by much, but it was off the plate. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryan Ritchie against Derek Fisher. Harder leads off first, Lamley at third. Now the pitch. Check swing. Did not go. So we're evened up at 2-2. Rock just looking to get on base any way he can, with Gino Cass, the catcher, number 9 hitter, standing on the on-deck circle. Now the 2-2 from Fisher. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, so Fisher gets out of it. Gives up a hit, an error in the inning, but Winter Colome, nothing to show for it for the time being. Inning and a half in the books. Garretson leads Winter Colome here at the State B Amateur Tournament 3-0. Back after this.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message. Surrender to the toppings. Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza. Plan on brightening up your home or office atmosphere? Need to warm or cool down the environment in your space? Then stop down to 130 North Main Street in Winter, South Dakota to visit with Kutra Electric. Bob and his crew will shed some light with quality advice and direction on your next project. And when they see your vision for your next project, you can count on Kutra Electric's highly skilled team of professional servicemen to come in and get the job done in a fast and courteous fashion. And remember, we provide the same quality service for a single light repair as we would for new construction or remodel. Kutra Electric remains committed to brightening the lives of the families of South Central South Dakota. So call us at 842-1510. We're a proud sponsor of all the Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18 or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Lil Feller and Winter.
Take me out to the ball game.
AB here for the Garretson Blue Jay leadoff batter Brett Fisher. 3-0 Garretson lead here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Speed going to be a ball. 1-0 the count. Garretson, time after time, laying off that curveball in the dirt. And Jared's got one of the best around. The 1-0. That's going to be low and away. So the count's 2-0. To the Garretson shortstop with Nick Bruning waiting on deck. Runner over at first. We got a courtesy runner for Garretson. Now the pitch. That pitch going to be on the outside corner, called strike. Donahue painted the corner to get the count to go to 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs here in the second. Garretson looking for more with a 3-run lead. Now the pitch. Showing bunt, and that's going to be a called strike 2 down in the zone. Good pitch by Donahue, running that one down around the knees. And Fisher missed it, so we're evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the order here for the Blue Jays in the second. Lefty's pitch. That's going to be a chopper off Donahue's glove. Harder has to go to his left. Dives on the ball and cannot make a play. Jared was hoping for a comebacker in turn 2. Got off the mound. One off the edge of his glove, and Reed had to adjust as he tried to break for second base. By the time he came back, had nowhere to go. So first and second, no outs. And now here's Nick Bruning. First time up, hit it well, but flew out to center field. So the first 2 runners reach here for the Blue Jays, and Bruning trying to keep it going. The pitch. Off speed. It's going to be inside. So Bruning 0 for 1 tonight. Trying to drive in the runner from second base. The pitch. That'll be looked at for a called strike. Evened up at 1-1. Bruning, we mentioned, with that crazy batting average entering tonight's ball game, .510 after flying out. Courtesy runner at second. Fisher over at first. The pitch. And that'll be looked at. Pitch is going to be down, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike to the right fielder Bruning, and Dustin Steckler will bat next for Garretson. Now the 2-1. And that pitch will be down as well. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike, and Winter Colome in danger of loading the bases for the second time early on in this ball game. Behind 3-0 here. The pitch. Bruning's going to chop this one down the first base side, foul. So the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Couldn't ask for a better night. Nice breeze and good crowd here at Cadwell Park. Larchwood Irene follows this one, and then they'll do it again tomorrow. Harrisburg Crofton, and then Alexandria takes on Madison in game number 2, the Elite 8. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. The payoff pitch off speed. Going to be ripped out of play. And they'll do it again at 3-2. Fans having a good time here at Cadwell Park. Donahue looking for a strikeout or a ground ball here in the second inning. The payoff. Bruning's going to hit this one into center field, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Runner rounding third, and he will come in to score. Run number 4. Good piece of hitting on a 3-2 pitch by Nick Bruning. That'll be an RBI single. And Garretson goes up 4 runs. It is 4-0. And now here's Dustin Steckler, the third baseman. Garretson trying to eliminate Winter Colome from the State B tournament for a second straight season. And manager Kevin Grace just said in the pregame they felt like they let that one get away last year. So 4-0 here. Still nobody out. The pitch. Showing bunt. Ball's down in the dirt, but that pitch was attempted at with the bunt, and it's 0-1. Steckler walked first time up and is the heart of the order here for the Blue Jays with 4 runs home. 3 in the first, 1 here in the second. Runners take their leads. The pitch. Off-speed swing and a miss. So Steckler behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. One of the few times that Garretson batters have been behind in the count. Good, smart, patient hitters. Now the 0-2. That one's going to be fouled back to the screen. Jared came with a fastball high and away. Steckler got a piece. So 0-2. Winner of this game will play at 1 o'clock in the semis on Saturday against the winner of Larchwood versus Irene. Donahue looks in for the sign from the catcher, Gino Katz. Now the 0-2. That's going to be popped up into right field. Ryan Ritchie, center fielder, going over, and the center fielder drops it. And the throw into second base going to be in time. That ball is hit right to Ryan Ritchie in right center. And the center fielder, Negebauer, came over, called him off, and he dropped the baseball. But they do get the runner trying to move up to second base, but that's going to be an error on Winter Colome. That'll be their second.
Austin Van Hove.
And now Austin Van Hove will step in with runners at the corners with 1 down. And the cleanup batter trying to make it a 5-run ball game, trying to drive that runner in from third base. So we're going to have time called here as Gino Katz goes through the signals with his infield here for the Pheasants. Donahue working against Van Hove here. Lefty against righty. Bottom of the second with Winter Colome down 4-0. Donahue's pitch. Off speed. That's going to be in there, called strike. 0-1 the count. Jared hasn't left too many pitches up in the zone. Doing a good job. Now the 0-1. That's going to be hit down the right field line. Ritchie giving chase, has a long way to go. Won't have a chance of that one, and it falls in foul territory. Right fielder playing off the line. So they'll do it at 0-2. Austin Van Hove. Donahue would love to strike out here and keep that deficit at 4 runs here in the second inning. Steckler reaching on the air, the pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. That'll be out number 2. Just what the doctor ordered. Jared Donahue going with the filthy off-speed pitch and getting out number 2. And now here's the center fielder, Nick Bonney. His first trip to the plate against Jared, struck out. So that is the 3rd strikeout of the game for Mr. Donahue. And Winter Colome trying to get out of this inning, down 4-0. Jared's pitch. Swing and a miss at the off-speed. And the count is 0-1. 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Blue Jays. And Winter Colome, no runs yet, 1 hit, 2 errors. Now the 0-1. Looked at. Fastball is going to be in there for strike 2. Keeping that one away from Nick Bonney. Donahue gets a sign from the catcher, Katz. Now the pitch. That'll be off the plate. Good eye by Bonney. And it's 1-2. Patrick Wedham would bat next. He reached on an error's first time up. Now the 1-2 from Donahue. Off speed, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the second inning. Garretson comes up with 1 run here in the second inning. We head to the top half of the third. Winter Colome coming to the plate after this.
Welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Little Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Little Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Little Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Sassy Spurs at 121 East 2nd Street on the 4 lanes has expanded. Stop in Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. or on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to check out all the newest trendy Western apparel and footwear for men, women, kids, and infants. Need some bling? Shop our expanding lines of jewelry, purses, belts, buckles, and boot polish. It's all available under one roof at Sassy Spurs on the 4 lanes, and shipping is available by calling 605-842-2400. Sassy Spurs supports all the live productions of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities.
Sassy's Mathis Implement is a huge sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics, and we're your home for huge savings. We've got all the genuine Case IH parts, products, and service programs you need. Schedule your multi-point customized maintenance inspection now. You'll always find the highest quality parts and service, and the Case IH factory-trained technicians at Mathis Implement make sure your equipment stays up and running at peak productivity. Call Mathis Implement 842-3110 or stop out on West Highway 18 in Winter for personal consultation.
I want to know the count from Derek Fisher. On for his 3rd inning of work on the bump. Only giving up the 1 hit, and that came to Austin Calhoun. The 1-0 pitch to Gino. That'll be looked at. Called strike. 1-1. Gino Katz followed by Lakin Negebauer and Reed Harder. Winter Colome looking to start the inning fast. The pitch looked at for strike 2. Fastball up in the zone. Katz behind 1-2. Katz starting the postseason. Came in with a .225 average. Here's the 1-2. Looked at for a called 3rd strike. So Katz down on 4 pitches. And that'll be the 3rd strikeout of the game for Derek Fisher. Lineup turns over to Lakin Negebauer. Hit a shot to right field. And it was a nice diving play by Bruning to retire him to start the ball game here tonight. In the top half of the third, 4-0 Garretson. The pitch. Looked at for a called strike. Fisher, a strike-throwing machine here against the Pheasants. Here's the 0-1. Chopper down the first baseline, foul. Last year when Garretson beat winner Colome, it was Patrick Wedham who was able to get the win. This year they send Fisher onto the bump with a 4-1 record. ERA at .37. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be hit into center field. Diving effort by the second baseman, not able to get to it. And it'll be a one-out base hit for Laken Negebauer. So he is 1 for 2. He's hitting the ball really well twice tonight. And now here's the second baseman, Reed Harder. Struck out his first time up. So winner Colome has a base runner. It seems like every time they have someone on, that person is a threat to steal. And Negebauer's got really good speed that he possesses. 1 on, 1 down here in the third. Fisher's pitch. Harder takes that one down. And the count is 1-0 to Reed. Reed Harder in that opening round win had a really good day at the plate. Throw over to first, not going to be in time. Gets away from the first baseman. Not far enough, though, for the runner at first, Negebauer, to advance, though. So winner Colome with wins over PBR and the Vermilion Gray Sox in the first 2 rounds. Garretson beat Wynot and Lake Norwood in their first 2 rounds. Now the 1-0. Off speed in there. Broke over the heart of the plate, evened up at 1-1 to Reed. And Derek Grace, number 3 hitter, standing on deck for winner Colome. 4-0 Garretson lead. Fisher holds. Now the pitch. Chopper at the plate, foul. So Fisher gets ahead of another Pheasant batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reed. See a lot of blue in the crowd tonight. Garretson going with their black uniforms here against winner Colome. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 down here. Pheasants looking for a hit. Now the pitch. That one's going to be lifted into left field. Left fielder going back, and he makes a nice catch. Tumbling to the turf out in left field. Harder hit it right on the button into deep left. But the left fielder, Austin Van Hove, going back, made the nice catch. So Harder is a flyout victim for out number 2, and now here's Derek. Gracer, first time up, grounded out. Grounded out to third, so 1 on, 2 down here in the third. And Fisher trying to put up another goose egg on the scoreboard here for Garretson. Negebauer over at first, leads off. Now the pitch. Gracer's going to hit one left side of the infield, deep in the hole. Shortstop will go the short way. Bang, bang play at second, but Negebauer is called out for out number 3. Good play by the shortstop in the hole. Going to the edge of the outfield grass was Fisher. Quick flip to second base to end this half inning. So we go to the bottom of the third. Garretson still leads at 4-0. Back after this.
Some people think the beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different. Some people
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you.
Batter swing, batter swing, swing, batter swing, batter swing, batter swing, yeah.
Leadoff batter for Garretson is Patrick Wedham, the designated hitter out of the number 6 spot. Jared Donahue has the count even, 1-1. Pitch down in the dirt, 2-1 the count. Wedham first time up, reached on an error. Here's the 2-1 from Donahue, and that's going to be strike number 2 on the swing and the miss. Wedham, Stevenson, Johnson here in the Blue Jay order due up here in the bottom half of the third. Blue Jays looking for more. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error tonight. Donahue's 2-2. Swing and a miss on another breaking ball running inside. Wedham missed it, so here's Mike Stevenson. Second baseman will step in, walked his first time up to the plate against Jared. Donahue is starting to pile up those strikeouts. 5 up to this point. Now the pitch. Looked at down at the knees, called strike. So it's 0-1 the count. Winter Colome looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. It will be the first of the night. The pitch. That one's going to be hit right to the shortstop, Gracer. Backhands it. Throw across the diamond, going to be in time. So 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up Sam Johnson.
The first baseman, Sam Johnson.
Left-handed first baseman will step in. Struck out first time up against Jared. This is what Winter Colome needs. Quick inning. Get those bats coming up. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 next half inning with Austin Ritchie, Austin Calhoun, and Dylan Lambley. Donahue's first pitch. Speed going to be a little outside. Count is 1-0. Jared working quickly. The pitch. That's off the plate. Coming to you tonight on 93.7 FM and also Sports Ticket Live. Thanks for tuning in tonight. 2 balls, no strikes to Johnson. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. So it's 2-1. Good fastball there by Jared. A little late was Johnson as Brady Bonney stands on deck out of the number 9 spot. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch down in the dirt. And so Donahue falls behind in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Johnson on this season. Mentioned he came in batting more than pretty well. Coming in with a .512 batting average. Has 24 hits and 66 at-bats for Coach Darren Vandenberg's team this season. So the base is empty, 2 down here in the third. Donahue behind the count on the mound, 3-1. The pitch looked at, ball 4. So a walk issued by Donahue to Sam Johnson. And now here's the number 9 hitter going to walk to the plate, Brady Bonney, as he takes off his catcher here.
The catcher, Brady Bonte.
And for the ball game for Winter Colome tonight, that is the 4th walk issued. So Bonney out of the number 9 spot, hit it well his first time up, had a single. See if Garretson tries to get that runner into scoring position when they want to activate him at first. The pitch, runner holds, off-speed pitch down in the dirt. So it's 1-0 to the Garretson catcher Brady Bonney before the lineup turns over to Brett Fisher. 2 down in the third, 4-0 Blue Jays. Now the pitch. Bonney looks at a strike down at the knees, evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 6 hits total in the ball game, 4 of them going Garretson's way. Jared Donahue, lefty on the mound, sets the pitch. Check swing at the plate, ball gets away from the catcher, Gino Katz. Runner moves up to second base. Batter at the plate was able to hold up, Bonney was. And so a runner in scoring position on the wild pitch, and moving up to second was Johnson. So Garretson with another opportunity to score another run. Get some more insurance with a 4-run lead here in the third. Donahue gets a sign, now the pitch. Looks at ball 3. Good eye by Brady Bonney. So it's 3-1. Garretson making Donahue work every single AB. Now the pitch. Fastball is going to be a called strike. Bonney thought it was ball 4. Donahue gets the call to get his go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 1 on here in the third inning. Now the payoff pitch. Off speed, called, third strike. Runner will be stranded at second base. 3 innings in the books. Quarterfinal round, State B Amateur Baseball here in Mitchell. Garretson leads Winter Colome 4-0. Winter Colome coming to the plate with the heart of the order due up right after this.
Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Mike's, drink on the bright side.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
Some people.
Come here often. Strike two. Hey, baby, now watch your sign. Strike three. Hold on now, where you going? Jimmy's out, next in line. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing.
Part of the order due up. Austin Ritchie, Austin Calhoun, Dylan Lamley against the big righty Derek Fisher, who's done really well against this tough Pheasant lineup up to this point. No runs given up, 2 hits and a couple of errors. Fisher's pitch to Ritchie. That'll be in there, a called strike, running away. So it's 0-1 to Big Rich. Batting over 400 all season long. Even had a couple of triples here in the state tournament. The pitch. That one's going to be hit right past the pitcher up the middle. Shortstop bobbles, and he will not have a play at first. So Ritchie got it past the pitcher on the hit up the middle. Shortstop bobbled it, and by that time it was too late after he tried to regroup himself. So Ritchie reaches on the hit up the middle. Ball was bobbled by the shortstop. That was Brett Fisher trying to make the play. And now here's Austin Calhoun, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Slapped a base hit past the third baseman first time up. Now the pitch. Calhoun's going to hit this one on the third baseline. Fair ball! Third baseman cannot make the play. And the two Austins get on to start the top half of the 4th inning. Austin Calhoun didn't hit it all that hard down the third base line. Third baseman couldn't make the play. Dustin Steckler trying to make it, unable to do so. So that rolls into shallow left field. And Winter Colome has something cooking. First and second, nobody out, down 4-0. Trying to trim into this deficit. Lamley, first time up, reached on a fielder's choice. Now the pitch. That one's going to be hit right back to the pitcher. Throw to second for 1. Relay to first, going to be in time. Just like that. Garretson gets 2 outs on 1 pitch.
For the Pheasants.
So Dylan Lamley with a comebacker right to the pitcher. Turned around, went to second for 1. Relay throw in time. And now Winter Colome needs a clutch 2-out hit by the lefty, Zach Carter. Carter, first time up, reached on the air by the first baseman. Runner at third, Austin Ritchie. The pitch to Zach. That's going to be outside. So it's 1-0. Derek Fisher getting a much-needed ground ball just moments ago. Now the 1-0. Zach Tays high and inside. And the count is 2-0. Fisher trying to keep that ERA under 1 with the runner at third, Austin Ritchie. Now the 2-0. Harder's going to pop this one up into left field. Left fielder will come in and make the catch for out number 3. So, Winter Colome gets the first 2 runners of the inning on base. Quick double play. And then a fly out of Zach Carter. No runs given up by Derek Fisher. And we head to the bottom half of the 4th. Still 4-0 Garretson lead. Back after this.
The beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Your home away from home is Ramada. They are located just minutes from Cabela's, off of exit 330 of Interstate 90. Relax in style with their Wildwood Indoor 9-hole miniature golf course, a large pool area with an indoor pool, whirlpool, exercise room, and a game area, a convention center, and banquet facilities. Plus, they offer Shays, serving American food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For more information, call 605-996-6501 or visit them online.
The moments you never want to end. All start with Mike's. Flavor starts here.
Why, yes, I went to Harvard. I majored in pre-med.
Bottom half of the fourth inning underway. Jared Donahue working against the top of the order. Brett Fisher, Nick Bruning, and Dustin Steckler. And so the count is 2-0 to Fisher. Donahue's pitch. That's going to be low and away. So Donahue falls behind in the count, 3-0 to the leadoff batter Fisher. He has got on base safely twice tonight with the walk and a single. The 3-0's looked at. Going to be in there for a called strike. Winter Colome had their chance top half of the inning, but Fisher getting a much-needed ground ball. Pitch going to be inside on the breaking ball, so Fisher reaches base for the third time here tonight. And now here's Nick Bruning. Bruning has flown out and has had an RBI single up to this point. Big right fielder stepping in. Garretson once again has the leadoff batter on base for the third time here this evening. Bruning trying to get his second hit of the ball game. Trying to get another runner in scoring position. Now the pitch. Off speed, looked at, throw down by Cass to second base. Tagged by Harder's in time. Nice throw from his knees. Gino Katz. Throw through to Harder, made the tag, and tagged out was Brett Fisher. That was a beauty there. Gino Katz. The called strike, by the way, to Nick Bruning. So the base runner gunned down here for Garretson. Here's the 0-1. Off speed, going to be swung at right to Austin Ritchie at third base. Big man throws across the diamond for out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. And now here's the third baseman, Dustin Steckler. He too also has gotten on base twice tonight. Base on balls and reaching on the air. Both teams with a couple of errors here in the ball game. 4-0 Garretson lead here. Jared Donahue's pitch, off speed, swing and a miss. Garretson's had trouble with the slider and curveball here from Donahue in this ball game. They've made him work though. Donahue gets a sign from the catcher Katz. The pitch. That's going to be popped up out of play right side. So it's no balls, 2 strikes. Winter Colome trying to get their 1-2-3 down in order for Garretson for the first time here tonight. 1 strike away. Donahue has 6 strikeouts tonight. The pitch. That's going to be a chopper over Jared's head. Here's the second baseman, Harder, and he's going to bobble this one, and he's going to go into shallow center field. That's going to be another error on the Pheasants, their third of the ball game. Ball got past Donahue, and Harder trying to come on and make the play, and unable to do so. So that's an error on Steckler. It's an error on Harder, so Steckler reaches on an error for the second time. And here's Austin Van Hove, 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a K. Over at first, Steckler, now the pitch. That one's going to be hit. Diving stop here by Gracer. He makes the catch to end the inning. Had that one going up the middle for a base hit, but said, nuh-uh. Diving stop it short to end the inning. We've played 4 innings here at Cadwell Park. 4-0 Garretson. We head to the 5th after this.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win, more often. Our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
For one semester, Tom's out. Who's next? Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing it out.
Top of the fifth, Ryan Ritchie, leadoff batter. Just sees the count go 1-1 here in the top of the fifth inning. It is Ryan Ritchie, Gino Katz, and Lakin Negebauer. 8-9-1 in the Pheasant batting order against Derek Fisher as this one's fouled out of play right side. Rock first time up, struck out. Winter Colome in need of base runners here. Last inning they did so. Got Austin Ritchie getting on base on the air. Austin Calhoun got on in a single. And Dylan Lambley grounded into a double play before Zach Carter flew out to end the inning. Fisher's 1-2. Check swing. Rock didn't go, though. They appealed down to the first base umpire. Did not go. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Winter Colome right fielder. Ritchie trying to set the table here for the Pheasant offense. The pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball, Derek Fisher. Blew it past Ryan Ritchie, and now here's the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Gino Katz. In case you missed it on Sports Ticket Live, what a play by Katz last inning. Thrown from his knees and gunning down a runner at second base. Quite the play of the ball game. The pitch. This one going to be hit into left field. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. Gino Katz doing it behind the plate and also at the dish with the bats. So Gino Katz 1 for 2. And now here's the center fielder, Lakin Negebauer. Has hit it well 2 times in his 2 trips to the plate tonight. Lined out first time up and then hit a single. And so Negebauer will step in. 1 on, 1 down here in the 5th inning. The pitch. Down in the dirt, looked at. 1-0 the count.
For the Blue Jays, the top of the order. Correction.
That hit in the ball game for Winter Colome, their 4th hit. That matches the Blue Jays in the hit column. The 1-0 from Fisher. That's going to be a hit down the right field line. Fair ball. That'll be a base hit. Motoring past second on his way to third. And he's going to be in there just ahead of the tag. Quite the throw from the right fielder. Trying to gun down the runner at third base. But Winter Colome has something going here. Runners at the corners with 1 down. And so now here's Reed Harder. Negebauer 2 for 3 tonight. Harder looking for his first hit as Winter Colome tries to get on the scoreboard for the first time here this evening. Down 4-0. Mentioned last inning they had something cooking. See if Reed Harder can get them 3 runs closer. The pitch. This one's going to be hitting the hole. Base hit! Past the shortstop here. And it's going to be a base hit, RBI single by Reed Harder, slapping it past the shortstop. And it's a 4-1 Winter Colome Pheasant deficit here. See if they can keep it going with Derek Gracer. We're in the heart of the order now. Goose down and a couple of groundouts. Runner at second is Negebauer. Harder over at first. Good speed on the base pass. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I'm going to say he just got a piece. So fouled off, 0-1 at the plate. Derek Gracer swinging a bat for so many years for this Winter Colome amateur program. looking for a productive one-out hit here with his team down 3 runs in the 5th. Fisher sets, now the pitch. Gracer going to hit, past the third baseman, going to be a hit. They're going to hold up Negebauer at third base. Good decision because the left fielder came onto that ball quickly. But Gracer lines one into left field, and Winter Colome, look out. They're warming up at the plate. And that's the 4th hit of the inning. Cats got it started. Negebauer fouled up with a single. Then it was Reed Harder. Now Gracer into the hit column. And now here's the big man, Austin Ritchie. Bases loaded with 1 down here in the 5th. Pheasants down 3. But they can really make this interesting here in the inning. Fisher out of the full windup. The pitch. Takes off the plate, does Ritchie. It's 1-0 the count. So Winter Colome starting to figure out Fisher on the mound. 7 hits in the ball game for Winter Colome. Fisher's 1-0 to Ritchie. Off speed, going to be a called strike. Got the corner. So it's evened up at 1-1. Ritchie is grounded out and reached on an error. Trying to find some outfield grass. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to be skied out of play, foul ball. So it's 1-2. To the Winter Colome cleanup batter, Austin Ritchie. What a college career he had with USF. Trying to get a big hit here with the bases loaded, 1 down. The 1-2 pitch. Off speed, called third strike. Good pitch by Derek Fisher. And strikes out Austin Ritchie. A big punch out there. And now Austin Calhoun steps in with a hot bat. Mentioned he drove in 6 on Sunday in the win over Vermilion. And now, tonight he's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. And if he gets another single here, it should get Winter Colome to within 1 run. Fisher looking for a big out on the mound. Here's the pitch. Calhoun's going to hit that one down the left field line. Foul in front of the dugout. Calhoun right on that one and fouls it out of the field of play, so it's 0-1. Fisher looking for a big out. It's going to be tough against Calhoun. The pitch fouled back to the screen. 2 mighty cuts by Austin Calhoun here for Winter Colome out of the number 5 spot. Austin behind in the count, 0-2. Bases loaded. Winter Colome 1 home here in the inning. Trying to get a big hit by AC. Fisher looking in for the sign. Now the pitch. That's going to be high and inside. Good eye from Austin. And the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the Winter Colome designated hitter. Fisher's 1-2. Austin's going to lift this one out of play left side. And they'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garretson scoring 3 of their 4 runs in the first, then followed up with a 1-run second inning. Runners take their leads. Bases loaded. 2 outs here in the 5th. The 1-2 to Calhoun. Calhoun rips this one out of play again down the left field line. Stays alive, 1-2. Austin, a tough strikeout. Trying to pick up Austin Ritchie, the batter before. Now the 1-2. That one's going to be hit. Shortstop dives, makes the stop, flipped his second. Gonna be in time. What a play by the shortstop, Brett Fisher. Probably saved 2 runs from scoring, dove, and was able to make the flip to second just in the nick of time to get Derek Gracer at second base. Winter Colome gets on the scoreboard, though. They're down 4-1 at the bottom of the 5th. Back after this.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
to the plate, son, cause every now and then she walked right up to me. Said, could I take you home? Hey boys, I'll see you
Bottom of the
later.
fifth inning, Garrett Donahue on for another inning on the mound for winner Colome. And he's ahead in the count of the number 5 hitter, Nick Bonney. Count is 1-2. Bonney, Wedham, Stevenson due up here for the Garretson Blue Jays ahead 4-1. The pitch going to be fouled down the right field line, out of play. So it's 1-2. What a diving stop up the middle by Brett Fisher to save a couple of runs in the top half of the inning. Austin Calhoun hit it right on the button, and they got Gracer at second. The pitch, swing and a miss. They'll need to throw down to first base. Katz throws down to Lambley for out number 1.
For the Blue Jays, the designated
So the
hitter,
7th
Patrick
strikeout of the
Wedham.
ball game for Mr. Donahue. And now here's Patrick Wedham. He has reached on an air and struck out. Blue Jays trying to get their 5th hit of the ball game. Base is empty. Donahue's put up zeros last couple of innings. The pitch. Off speed on the inside corner, called strike. Wedham, one of the standout, very good pitchers for Garretson. Looking to do something at the plate. The pitch. That'll be on the outside corner, called strike 2. So Donahue looking for back-to-back punch-outs here to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Winner Colome down 4-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went with the high cheese. And Wedham down, swinging.
For Garretson, the second
And so
baseman,
now
Mike
here's the second
Stevenson.
baseman, Mike Stevenson. He's been productive out of the bottom part of the order, out of the number 7 spot. He has walked and singled. So base is empty, 2 down. Donahue's pitch. Off speed, fouled. Left side, 0-1. Donahue starting to get into a groove against this tough Garretson lineup. As a sign, here's the 0-1. Off speed, called strike 2. Not much you can do with that pitch, especially when that one doesn't hang over the zone. That's a tough one to deal with. Here's the 0-2. That one looked at low. And the count goes to 1-2 on the Garretson second baseman, Mike Stevenson. Sam Johnson, first baseman, hoping for a chance on deck. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Katz will have to throw down to first base. And the throw's in time. So Donahue strikes out this side as we played 5 innings of State B amateur baseball here in the quarterfinal round at Cadwell Park. 5 innings in the books. Garretson leads winner Colome 4-1. Back after this.
When I grow up, I'm going to redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza.
Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
The winner advocate. Go and go. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing.
Top of the 6th inning underway. Dylan Lambley, first pitch swinging, fouls out of play. Second pitch on its way. That's going to be in there for ball just off the plate. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 from Derek Fisher. Speed, that's going to be out of the zone as well. So 2-1 the count. 6, 7, and 8 in the winter Colome batting order. Lambley, Harder, and Ritchie due up. Here's the 2-1. Lambley fastball out of the zone. And so it's 3-1 the count. Derek Fisher falling behind. Noah Lambley here to start the 6th inning. Has not issued a walk up to this point. Pheasants 1 run on 7 hits and 3 errors. Here's the 3-1 from Fisher. Lambley takes out of the zone. Fastball is high, so it's a 5-pitch walk. First walk of the night issued by Derek Fisher.
For the Pheasants, the left fielder.
And now here's Zach Carter, left fielder, stepping in. Reached on an error and is flown out. So 1 on, nobody out here in the 6th. The winner, Colome, last couple of innings have gotten guys on base. Lefty Harder looking to do something here. The pitch. That one's going to be fouled over the screen, out of play. Out of Cadwell Park, into the parking lot. So it's 0-1 the count to Zach. Righty against lefty with Lambley over at first after the leadoff walk. Zach looking for his first hit of the night. Fisher holds. Now he's going to step off. Lambley tonight does have a stolen base. Caught Fisher napping on the mound and stole the last time when he was on the base pass. The pitch, swing and a miss. Like he took something off that one. And Zach's behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Ritchie standing on deck. Fisher holds from the stretch. Now the pitch. That one's going to be hit right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So winner Colome once again has their first 2 runners of the inning on base. Lambley with the leadoff walk, and Harder goes up the middle for a single. And now here's Ryan Ritchie. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Gracer maybe have Rock lay down a bunt.
For winner Colome, the right fielder.
Ritchie with a couple of strikeouts tonight out of the number 8 spot. Gino Katz on deck is 1 for 2. So let's see what happens here with Ritchie with runners at first and second, no outs, down 4-1. Fisher holds, now the pitch. Ritchie showing a bunt, pops it up on the infield, and the third baseman will let it drop. And they're going to say it's an out on the infield fly on the bunt, so they make it out number 1. Ritchie showed the bunt late, popped it up, third baseman dropped it intentionally. Umpire says out number 1, so runners at first and second. Harder and Lambley stay put, so Ritchie is out number 1, and here's Gino Katz out of the number 9 spot. Single his last time up. Winter Colome trying to cut the deficit in half. The pitch. That one's down in the dirt. Catcher grabs it quickly after that one sputtered away. Good job by the catcher, Brady Bonney, preventing that one from getting away from him. So Katz out of the number 9 hole, trying to get the second hit of the inning for the Pheasants. Lambley leads off second, Harder at first. The pitch. That one's down away, and good eye from Gino Katz again. It's 2-0 the count to the winner Colome catcher. Lineup will turn over to Lakin Negebauer after this. Fisher behind in the count, 2-0. The pitch. That pitch is going to be inside. So Fisher maybe showing a little bit signs of fatigue here in the inning. We're in the top half of the 6th. Pheasants down by 3 runs. 3-0 the count in favor of the catcher, Gino Katz. The pitch. Looked at for strike 1. Gino taking all the way there, it looked like. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 down with 2 on in the inning. The 3-1. That one's going to be hit right to the first baseman, and the throw to second is going to be in the dirt, but a nice dig out by the shortstop. Katz almost hit that one down the right field line for extra bases, but right at the first baseman, Johnson. Almost touched the runner at first base. Harder unable to get to him. And the throw to second, not in time. Hard here these last few innings, just 1 run to show for it. And now here's Lakin Negebauer. Last 2 trips to the plate with a couple of base hits. Now the pitch. Negebauer is going to pop this one up. Right side. Catcher giving chase, as is the first baseman. And they are unable to get to this one, just against the screen. Ball was in the field of play, but couldn't get to it in time. So Negebauer has new life here. Behind the count, 0-1. 2 for 3 tonight. Hit it well 3 times. Lined out to lead off the ball game. And then those last 2 at-bats with a couple of base hits. Winter Colome got their first 2 runners on in the inning. Can't leave them stranded. Now the pitch. Negebauer takes low and inside. Count is evened up at 1-1 to the winner Colome leadoff batter with Reed Harder standing on deck. Lambley at second, Zach Harder at first. Here's the 1-1 from Fisher. Lambley's trying to steal third. Throw through by the catcher is going to be in time, and Lambley is out number 3 here to end the top of the 6th. Again, Winter Colome gets the first 2 runners on, but nothing to show for it. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 4-1 Blue Jay lead back after this.
Pheasants 1.
Exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news. Public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines. Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Computers and More, located at 660 West 2nd Street, is obviously your computer sales and repair business in Winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warrior sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear to the next game. Call us at 842-9057 for an appointment to see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Holy
cow!
For the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Brady Bonte.
A quick first out here to lead off the 6th inning. Sam Johnson swinging early in the count and grounds out to the third baseman, Austin Ritchie. And now here's the number 9 hitter, Brady Bonte. 1 for 2 tonight. 4-1 Garretson lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And we're going to have a brief stoppage of play here. Trying to get everything straightened out. Not exactly we're sure what the issue is, but we're going to have the umpires come in and talk with Coach Kevin Gracer.
$92 to Brad Hone of Parkston.
So it looks like we have stepped into the plate. Looks like that's the lefty. They're going to say it was a foul ball. Is that correct? Yeah, they're going to say it was a foul ball. So ignore the ground ball out. They're going to say it was a foul ball. So Johnson does not ground out. He'll get new life here to start the 6th. The pitch. That'll be a called strike. So that's strike 2 on Johnson. Down 1-2. Johnny Hughes' pitch. Fouled back to the screen. So it looked like a routine ground ball. Coach Kevin Gracer came out to argue. They're going to say they got a piece of him at the plate as he grounded that one to third. So here we go. Donahue to Johnson. That's off the plate. Good eye by Johnson as the count's even up at 2-2. It's Johnson, Bonnie, Fisher here in the 6th. Donahue's pitch. We had chopper down the first base line. Diving effort by Lambley. Cannot get to it, but it's foul. Johnson trying to sneak that one inside the first base bag. Unable to do so. So they'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jared, after giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, has put up zeros the last 3. Here's the 2-2. Off speed, looked at, called, third strike. Johnson down on cage for the second time here tonight. And now here's the catcher, Brady Bonte. So Bonte will step in, 1 for 2.
Now for the Blue Jays,
singled
the
first
catcher,
time up
Brady Bonte.
and struck out of the number 9 hole. Donahue's pitch, swing and a miss down in the dirt, 0-1. Winter Colome has had their chances here the last 3 innings, but Fisher getting some big outs in money time. Here's the 0-1. Off speed, going to be looked at, going to be a little high. So it's 1-1. Larchwood Irene will be game number 2 tonight. The 1-1. That one's going to be hit down the right field line. Ryan Ritchie giving chase, and this one will slice out of play. And that'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Garretson catcher. Pheasants next inning will have due up. It'll be the top of the order. Now the 1-2. Off speed, going to be hit up the middle. Harder going to try to go over and make the play. Does so. Quick throw to first, not going to be in time. Harder did a good job of getting over to get to that ball, but able to beat it out is the catcher, Brady Bonney. So that'll be an infield single. And we'll have a courtesy runner come on for the Garretson Blue Jays here in the 6th. Looks like that's going to be number 2, Jesse Brockhouse. So Brockhouse will come over to pinch run over, courtesy run over at first.
First base for Garretson, number 2.
One on, one down here in the 6th. We got a 4-1 Blue Jay lead. And the lineup turns over to the shortstop, Brett Fisher. He has been on base all 3 times. A couple of walks and a single. Now the pitch. Off speed. He's going to be high and inside. 1-0 the count. Winter Colome has committed 3 errors out in the field tonight. 8 hits. Pitch. That'll be off the plate, 2-0. So Fisher has the count in his favor. Let's see if he tries to get aggressive here at the plate. Donahue's delivery. That's down, 3-0 the count. So here in the 6th inning, Garretson trying to get some insurance. Winter Colome scored their lone run in the 5th. Now the 3-0. That'll be looked at in there for a called strike. 3-1. Garretson's shortstop, Brett Fisher, a couple innings ago, made a nice diving stop up the middle on a ball hit by Calhoun to save a couple of runs. The pitch. That's low and inside, ball 4. So Fisher on base via the walk for the 3rd time here tonight. And now here's Nick Bruning.
For the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Nick Bruning.
He has got on base with an RBI single. Fielder's a fly out and a ground out. So Garretson has something going here in the 6th with a 3-run lead. Bruning with a good stick. Swung the bat all season long. Trying to get some outfield grass, drive in the courtesy runner Brockhouse at second. The pitch. That one's going to hit Bruning. Fastball ran inside and hit him, look right on the kneecap. And he's gonna field that one tomorrow morning for sure. And he's going to walk down to first. Hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded. And now here is Dustin Steckler. Reached base safely twice on a couple of errors and a walk. So Donahue has to get out of this jam here to try to keep it a 3-run deficit. But now we're going to have manager Kevin Gracer come to the mound. And remember, Derek Gracer has had 8 days rest. Mentioned he started game 1 against Del Rapids PBR, has not pitched since. So if Winter Colome does go to the bullpen, we might see them go to Gracer if they do the switch here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 4-1 is the score. I mentioned Winter Colome is out hit. Garretson 8-5. But the walks and some errors have hurt the Pheasants. So we'll see what the decision is here. If they want to go to Derek or they're going to keep it with Jared. They're going to stick with Jared Donahue here. I mean, he has pitched well. It's just a few walks tonight have hurt. Go along with those errors. So we'll see what Garretson can do here with the bases jam-packed of Blue Jays with a 4-1 lead. Big at-bat here for Steckler, trying to get his first hit of the ball game, and Winter Colome looking either for a punch-out or a ground ball right at somebody. Lefty against righty, the pitch. Off-speed him in the inside corner, a called strike. So it's 0-1. Good pitch that time to start the at-bat by Donahue. Steckler trying to hang in there on that off-speed pitch. Here it is. Another off-speed, ripped back to the screen. And so Donahue gets quickly ahead of Steckler, the third baseman. No balls, 2 strikes. Austin Van Hove, left fielder, cleanup batter, standing on deck. Garretson trying to open up this ball game here in the 6th. Donahue's pitch. Fastball runs off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Donahue looking to win the battle here against Steckler. Now the 1-2. Looked at, called, third strike. Steckler didn't like the call, but that is called strike 3, and that's out number 2. So here's Austin Van Hove. Cleanup batter, and 2 of his 3 at-bats tonight has hit it well. Singled, struck out, and lined out. So the cleanup batter trying to get a big 2-out hit here against Donahue with the bases loaded. Jared's pitch. Off speed, called strike 1 on the outside corner. Seen a lot of the curveball here the last couple innings by Donahue. And Van Hove will call for time just before Donahue gets set to release. Again, it'll be the top of the order due up in the 7th for Winter Colome. Trying to get out of this with no runs given up. Now the 0-1. Van Hove takes a fastball high. So the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the inning, a single by Bonnie, and then a walk and a hit batsman. Now the pitch, swung on and missed at the off-speed inside. Nice cut to that off-speed pitch by Donahue, and he gets ahead of Austin Van Hove. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. See if he wants to pump the fastball by him here. See if he runs him up. Now the pitch. Fastball is going to be popped out of play. Tried the high fastball, but Van Hove was able to tie it up that time, and still 1-2. Hanging out in Tripp County tonight. We appreciate you watching, appreciate you listening here tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Jared's pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Gino Katz will tag out the batter in the box, and that'll do it for the 6th inning. No runs given up. Donahue gets out of a bases-loaded jam and strikes out Steckler and Van Hove. We head to the 7th. Winter Colome needs some runs, down 4-1. Back after this.
When I grow up, I'm gonna redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza. We'll always brew our beer to have more taste and be less filling. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
These lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Negebauer. 2 for 3 tonight. Line out victim and a single his last 2 at-bats. Derek Fisher on for another inning of work on the mound. The big righty's first pitch. Fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Lakin Negebauer, 350 hitter, entering the state tournament. Now the pitch. Off speed, going to be in there for a called strike 2. So Fisher looking for his first 1-2-3 inning in quite some time. Here's the 0-2. Off speed, hung inside. So it's 1-2 to the Winter Colome center fielder, leadoff batter, Lakin Negebauer. Now the 1-2. That's going to be a chopper in the hole. Second baseman unable to get to it. So a leadoff single, Lakin Negebauer slaps it the other way. And Winter Colome yet again has the leadoff batter on base. Going with that pitch the other way, Negebauer has his third hit. He has 3 of the 9 hits for the Pheasants, and now here's Reed Harder. Found the hole between the shortstop and third baseman last time up. He can play small ball. He can hit one in the alley. Harder, a good overall hitter for Winter Colome. The pitch. That'll be in there, broke across the heart of the plate, 0-1 to the second baseman, Harder. Winter Colome with speed on the base pass with Negebauer over at first after the leadoff single to right. Fisher holds, now the pitch coming to Reed. That's off the plate, 1-1. This is not the part of the order that Fisher wants to mess around with. Harder will be followed by Gracer, and Austin Ritchie's in the hole. Winter Colome down 4-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Fisher's pitch. Harder's going to lift this one to the left field. Left fielder going back on the ball near the warning track, makes the catch. Reed Harder, we mentioned 340 in the alleys and down the line. Reed Harder was about 10 feet away from lifting that one out of here, but for the second time tonight, Harder flies out, and he is out number one. Boy, thought that one was going to carry on out of Cadwell Park, but that's out one, and here's Derek Gracer. He's had his share of home runs here at Cadwell Park over prior state tournaments. Negebauer leads off first, the pitch. Gracer is going to be first pitch swinging again and fouls this one down the third baseline, foul. Gracer last time up hit a single. Austin Ritchie standing on deck. Pheasants need more base runners, obviously. Now the 0-1 to Goose. Swing and a miss. Steal attempt to second. This one's going to be offline. I don't think they would have gotten Negebauer anyway. So a steal is second base. Derek Gracer has a runner in scoring position here with one down in the top of the seventh. He's behind the count, though, 0-2. Tried to hammer that one to the outfield in the swing attempt. Swung through it, and Negebauer's in scoring position on the steal. Fisher looking for an out any way he can get it here after getting Harder fly out to deep left. Long look in here against Gracer. Negebauer down at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the fastball. So a big strikeout of a dangerous hitter, Derek Gracer. And now here's the cleanup batter, Austin Ritchie. So two big outs for Derek Fisher.
The third baseman, Austin
Just when
Ritchie.
you think Winter Colome's going to chase him for an inning, he's getting some big timely outs. Tip your hat. Last 3 innings, Winter Colome has cooked something up. Just one run to show for it. That came back in the 5th. Negebauer at second. Ritchie stepping into the box. The pitch. This ball's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Negebauer around third. He will come in to score run number 2. Austin Ritchie with a big clutch 2-out hit right up the middle. So Austin Ritchie gets it past the diving second baseman into center field. And we got the deficit cut in half for the Pheasants.
The designated hitter,
4-2 ball game. And Calhoun, who's hit the ball really well 3 times up to the plate. Singled a couple of times and grounded out on a diving attempt up the middle by the shortstop. Last time up, Brett Fisher was able to get Gracer at second base with the bases loaded. Now the pitch. Calhoun first pitch swinging. Lifts this one down the left field line, out of play. Foul into the parking lot. So it's 0-1. Calhoun has a lot of pop, represents the tie and run at the plate. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Pheasants fell behind early, 4-0. Continue to fight here late. Ritchie leads off first, the pitch. Calhoun takes one in the dirt, ball 1. I mean, you just look at the middle of the order. How would you like to be the opposition, being the guy on the mound, having to deal with guys like Gracer, Ritchie, Calhoun, right in the middle of that lineup? 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 2 down here in the 7th. 1 run home here for the Pheasants. Now the 1-1. Off speed, going to be a called strike 2. Broke across the letters here on the outside part of the plate, and it's 1-2 to AC. Fisher looking for a big out, trying to end this top half of the 7th inning with the 4-2 lead intact. Ritchie leads off first, not a big lead. Now the pitch. Ritchie swinging a miss. Good breaking ball, ran it inside, but a clutch 2-out hit up the middle by Austin Ritchie gets Winter Colome 1 run closer. 4-2 Blue Jays lead as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Back after this.
Blue Jays.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Yeah. 'Mike's, drink on the bright side.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza, pizza. Some people think the beer you bring says a lot about who you are. If that's the case, this beer says you like drinking beer. Great tasting, less filling, beer. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
Your home away from home is Ramada. They are located just minutes from Cabela's, off of exit 330 of Interstate 90. Relax in style with their Wildwood indoor 9-hole miniature golf course, a large pool area with an indoor pool, whirlpool, exercise room, and a game area, a convention center, and banquet facilities. Plus, they offer Shays, serving American food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For more information, call 605-996-6501 or visit them online.
The moments you never want to end. All start with Mike's. Flavor starts here.
When I grow up, I'm gonna redefine pizza. One that will change the history of pizza forever. A pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni. This is my dream, and I can do it. Because my mom and dad said I can accomplish anything. And I will do great things in life.
Sorry, kid, it's been done.
But my dream...
Introducing Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizza. A large pizza with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
For the Garretson Blue Jays. 7th-inning stretch, and God bless America in here before the inning gets underway. Jared Donahue back on for another inning of work here, and he skips in the first pitch for ball 1 to Bonnie. Nick with 3 strikeouts tonight. Now the 1-0 off speeds, and that's going to be high, 2-0. So it's 2-0 to the center fielder, Nick Bonnie. 2 balls, no strikes. 4-2 ball game. That's out of the zone, 3-0. So 3-0 the count. Jared Donahue trying to come from behind in the count. The pitch. That'll be in there for a called strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. The leadoff batter here for Garretson in the 7th. The pitch to Bonnie, and that's going to be ball 4. So the first time Bonnie has reached base here for Garretson tonight, and now here's Patrick Wedham.
For the Blue Jays,
he has reached on an air, struck out a couple of times. Jared looking for a ground ball here in the 7th. Winter Colome getting a run closer in the top half on a clutch 2-out RBI single by Austin Ritchie that scored Lakin Negebauer. Trying to keep it that way here late. Bonnie over at first, the pitch, showing bunt. Bunt's going to be down. Donahue's going to throw to second, and that's going to be in time. Nice play by Jared to get off the mound quickly, field the bunt, and throw to second to gun down the lead runner. And he is out number 1.
The second baseman, Mike Stevenson.
So Mike Stevenson, second baseman, will step in. And now Wedham, the base runner at first, after Bonnie was gunned out at second. 1 on, 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And some quick innings here for Garretson after scoring 3 in the first and 1 in the second. Donahue's pitch. Off speed, going to be in there for a called strike. Mentioned the walks were a bit of an issue the first 2 or 3 innings for Jared, but man, later the ball game goes on, it seems like he gets better. The pitch. That's going to be low and inside. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty against righty, Donahue against Stevenson. Wedham leads off first, the pitch. This one's going to be hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Mike Stevenson, his second hit of the ball game. And now here's the first baseman, Sam Johnson.
For the Blue Jays, the first
So Johnson will step in, has struck out a couple of times tonight, has walked. Garretson looking for a big insurance run here in the bottom of the 7th. Donahue's gotten out a couple of jams over the last handful of innings. The pitch. Johnson takes a fastball high. Count is 1-0. Garretson looking for more production out of the bottom part of the order here in the 7th inning with a 2-run lead. The pitch. Johnson's going to hit this one up the middle, and that's past the second base bag into center field. Runner at third will be held up. So a base hit up the middle by Sam Johnson. Wasn't hit entirely hard, but enough for that one to scatter into the outfield for a base hit. So here's Brady Bonney.
The catcher, Brady Bonte.
Couple of singles tonight, 2 for 3. And we're going to have a meeting, maybe a pitching change here as Coach Kevin Gracer will walk out to the mound. His infield will come in. Again, we mentioned Derek Gracer has 8 days rest if they do want to go to the pen. Donahue in a bit of a pickle here in the 7th. So far in this inning, Nick Bonney got on a walk. And then a bunt was laid down. Donahue retired the lead runner at second. And then singles by Stevenson and Johnson. And now here's the number 9 hitter, Bonney. So the meeting at the mound is over. They will stick with Jared. Trust their big lefty here in the 7th. The pitch. Off speed is going to be high. 1-0 the count. Lineup will turn over to Brett Fisher if Bonney can keep the inning going. 1 down, bases loaded. Infield comes in for the Pheasants. The pitch. Fastball swing and a miss. Tardy that time on the swing was Bonney. And we're evened up at 1-1 with 1 down in the 7th. Big moment here in this ball game with the Pheasants down a couple of runs. Blue Jays threatening for more. The pitch. Off speed, going to be hit over the glove at the shortstop, Derek Gracer. Bobbled in center field by Negebauer, and that will allow 2 runs to come in and score. Oh, it was just inches away from Derek snagging that one at shortstop. I think if the infield wasn't drawn in, he would have got that one, but you had to bring the infield in. Bases loaded, 1 down. You're already down 2 runs. That's a 2 RBI single by Brady Bonney. Just inches away from Derek Gracer for making that catch. And now here is Brett Fisher. Fisher has reached base all 4 times. 3 walks and a single. Trying to open it up more. 6-2 lead in the 7th. The pitch. That one's going to be in there, called strike down. 0-1. Sun still hanging out here at Cadwell Park. I mentioned a beautiful night. Couldn't ask for any better weather. Runners at first and second. Donahue's pitch. Off speed, going to be a chopper. Slow roller to Derek Gracer. Going to throw across the diamond, and that's going to be in time. So Gracer is able to retire Brett Fisher for the first time tonight. And now Nick Bruning will step in. Runners advance to second and third. Now Bruning will step in. He has reached base a couple of times, got hit by a pitch. RBI single is flown out and grounded out. So Garretson trying to drive in a couple of more runs. We mentioned Bonney out of the number 9 spot. Had a clutch 2 RBI single into center field just a couple of minutes ago.
The third baseman, Dustin Steckler.
Actually, now that Steckler will come in now after Bruning was set down. So now we're going to see Steckler get all straightened out here. The pitch. This one's going to be hit right to the shortstop. Gracer will flip it to second harder, and that'll do it. So 2 runs given up here in the 7th,
3 hits, 1
and that'll do it for 7 innings. Garretson gets some insurance as they lead Winter Colome 6-2, heading to the 8th. Back after this.
How confident do you feel about your retirement? Ask Leiden & Associates, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, about the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Together, you'll break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. Call Joel Leiden or Candy Sockgen at 605-842-3832 today. Offices located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter, South Dakota, with offices also located in Chamberlain and Pierre. The Confident Retirement approach is not a guarantee of future financials results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome to Dusty's Hair Do or Die Salon, located at 117 East 2nd Street, just west of Sassy Spurs Boutique on the 4 lanes in Winter. Haircuts, colors, leave-in treatment, styles, updos, and facial waxing are my specialties. Some of the product lines I carry are Pureology, Kenra, Pravana, and Matrix. I also have jewelry, cosmetics, and optimal health products. To make an appointment, call or text 605-208-6252. You can join my group on Facebook, Dusty's Hair Do or Die, to hear monthly specials and daily inspirations. Thank you, and I hope to see you all soon.
Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake we'd be the only sound. Get on my knees and see your friend change round. That can make your hands clap.
In the start of the 8th inning, Dylan Lambley fouls it out of play. 0-1 the count. 6, 7, and 8 in the Pheasant batting order. Lambley, Zach Carter, Ryan Ritchie due up. And Derek Fisher back for another inning of work on the mound. Giving up 2 runs, 10 hits, 4 errors for the Pheasants tonight. The pitch, off-speed pitch, breaks across the heart of the plate, and Dylan Lambley behind the count, 0-2. Fisher working quickly on the mound, the 0-2. That one's going to be hit into right field, and that one's going to drop in there for a base hit. Good piece of hitting down 0-2. Dylan Lambley takes it the other way and drops it in front of the right fielder for a base hit. So Lambley with his first hit. And now here's Zach Carter,
the left fielder, Zach
left-handed
Carter.
left fielder. Reached on an error his first time up, flew out after that, and then got on a single his last time. So Pheasants need base runners, down 4 runs here in the 8th inning. Fisher from the stretch with Lambley over at first. He's already stolen 1 base tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss. So the Pheasants getting aggressive early in the count here, down 4 runs. Leadoff man on for the Pheasants. Dylan Lambley leads off. The pitch, swing and a miss again by Harder. Good pitch by Fisher. There's a reason why his ERA has been under 1 here this season. He was ahead in the count, 0-2 of Lambley, then he had a base hit. Let's see what Harder can do here behind in the count. He's going to call for time. Zach and Reed Harder in the Winter Colome batting order this year. Left and right sides. Very lethal. Comes the 0-2 from Fisher. Swing and a miss. Good job of pitching there by Fisher against Harder, so he's down with a strikeout. And now stepping in, we got a pinch hitter here for the Winter Colome Amateurs. And it's going to be one of the pickup
Your
players.
attention, please. Now batting
Let's see
for
who we
Winter
got.
Colome, number 32, Aaron Groenweg.
And it's going to be Aaron Groeneweg. Going to step in for Ryan Ritchie's spot out of the number 8 spot. So Aaron Groeneweg, pickup player from Mount Vernon for the Winter Colome Pheasants. 6-2 deficit here in the top of the 8th. Fisher's pitch. Swing and a miss by Groeneweg on the first pitch. And it's 0-1. Groeneweg will be followed by Gino Katz, who stands on deck out of the number 9 spot. The pitch. Groeneweg swing and a miss at the high fastball. So he's down 0-2 against Fisher. When he's needed him, he's gotten some big strikeouts here tonight with the lead. 0-2. Fisher's pitch. Be a chopper out in front of the plate. Going to be a fair ball. Catcher will go to second for 1. No, it's going to get away from the second baseman. A perfect throw by the catcher. Second baseman couldn't come through with it, and everybody's safe. Groeneweg hit it right out in front of home plate. Catcher fired a BB down to second. Couldn't come down with it, and we got runners at first and second with 1 down. And we're going to have a courtesy runner over at first base for Winter Colome. And now Gino Katz will step in.
Pinch runner at first base for Winter Colome.
So Groeneweg reaches on the air, and then the courtesy runner coming in. And now Gino Katz,
the catcher, Gino Katz,
trying to get on for his second time tonight. Pheasants down 4 here in the top of the 8th inning. Lambley stands out at second base. Runner over at first. The pitch from Fisher, down in the dirt. Good job by the catcher, Bonnie, to keep that one in front of him and
Be ready.
not letting those runners
For
advance into
50-50
second and
after this
third.
half inning.
Lineup will turn over to Negebauer if Cats can keep this inning going. The pitch. That one's going to be fouled down the right field line. First baseman unable to get to it. So we're evened up at 1-1 to Gino Katz. A single so far tonight for Gino came in his second AB. He's hit it well a couple of times against Fisher. He's thrown a lot of pitches against Winter Colome. Runners take their leads at first and second with one down. The pitch. Katz check swing, going to be called strike anyway. So Gino behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Winter Colome with 11 hits tonight with 2 runs. Garretson with 6 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. Pheasants have 4 errors. Now the 1-2 from Fisher. Looked at just off the plate. Tough one to take, but Katz with a really good eye that time, and we're evened up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Winter Colome looking for a big hit here out of Gino. Now the 2-2. That one's going to be fouled down the first base line. Gino making it tough on the big righty, Derek Fisher. 2 runs given up by Derek tonight. 1 run in the 5th and 1 in the 7th. Winter Colome looking for more here in the 8th, down 4. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gino Katz. Fisher's pitch. Looked at, low and away, ball 3. Gino, good job coming from behind in the count. To get the count in his favor, 3-2. Fisher trying to win the battle on the mound. Katz trying to get on base one way or the other. Now the payoff. Foul down the third base line. So we'll do it again at 3-2. He turned on the fastball inside. Looked like it would have been a strike, so a good swing there by Gino. Lake and Negebauer waits on deck. Lamley and Demers take their leads. Now the payoff. Swing and a miss. Oh, they're going to say got a piece. Just getting a piece was Gino Katz at the plate. And we'll do the 3-2 offering once again. Gino just barely got a piece of that at the plate. But he gets another pitch to see here from Derek Fisher. Runners at first and second, the 3-2 again. That's going to be fouled out of play right side. Now, at least the runners aren't off with the pitch, or else they'd be dead on the base pass by now with all these 3-2 pitches being fouled off by Gino Katz. Another payoff pitch from Fisher. Fouled back to the screen once again. Probably the at-bat of the ball game here by Winter Colome. Gino Katz on a 3-2 count. And Fisher not giving in either on the mound. Keep on throwing strikes. Lamley leads off second, Demers at first. Now the payoff. Off speed, called third strike. A great breaking ball. And Katz was caught looking for out number 2. So Fisher wins the battle on the mound. And now here's Lakin Negebauer, who's been the toughest out in this Winter Colome lineup. After lining out the first time up, he's singled in 3 consecutive at-bats. 6-2 deficit for Winter Colome. The pitch hit down the first baseline, foul. Tried to slap it past the first baseman inside of the bag, but unable to do so. So it's 0-1 to the Winter Colome center fielder. Derek Fisher, will this be his final inning of work on the mound? We shall see. Given up 11 hits, but just 2 runs. Garrettson's been quiet at the plate up until the bottom of the 7th inning. Donahue put up zeros 3rd through the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Negebauer takes down in the dirt. Evened up at 1 ball and 1 strike. If Negebauer can get on base, Reed Harder would bat next for the Pheasants. Fisher with the look in, gets a sign from the catcher, Bonnie. Now the delivery. Negebauer lifts this one into right field. This one's going to be a line out. Atom ball right at the right fielder. Nick Bruning made the catch. Thought that was going to be a base hit. Right fielder was playing a little in, and he made the catch for out number 3. So Winter Colome puts guys on. No runs come in to score. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 6-2 Garretson lead. Back after this.
The moments you never want to end. All start with Mike's. Flavor starts here.
Last night I dreamed of
my new yoga studio.
A car. A treehouse.
It was the perfect dream.
We don't all have the same dreams, but we can turn to one place to protect them. American Family Insurance. Our agents can help make sure you have the coverage needed, whether it's for your auto, home, business, or life. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Products underwritten by American Family Insurance. Life Mutual Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Donahue for the Pheasants, bottom half of the 8th inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Blue Jays. Austin Van Hove will start it off against Bald. The pitch, that'll be in there, called strike.
In the bottom of the 8th
Pheasants in the 9th will be down to their final 3 outs, and will need 4 runs for the time being. Trying to keep it that way in the 8th. The pitch, swung on and missed. Terrell's been really solid on the mound this year in big games for Winter Colome. Beat Alexandria, gave them their lone loss this season. A sidearm delivery is going to be lifted into left field. Left fielder going back near the track and makes the one-handed catch. Zach Carter with a nice catch out in left center to sit down Van Hove. So he flies out to deep left center. And now here's Nick Bonney. Center fielder will step in.
Blue Jays, the center fielder, Nick
Struck
Bonte.
out 3 times and then walked his last trip to the plate. That's what's so tricky with Bald, especially with those right-handed batters. He'll go with that sidearm delivery and looks like it's coming right at you. First pitch to Bonney is low. 1-0 the count. 1-0 from Terrell is going to be off speed, going to be high. Winter Colome will have the heart of the order due up in the 9th. Harder, Gracer, and Ritchie. The pitch, slow roller. First baseman Lamley goes over and gets it. Flip to first, going to be in time for out number 2. Nice play by Lambley to go over and get it, and Bald covering. So now Patrick Wedham will step in. 2 quick outs for Terrell Bald, and now here's Patrick Wedham. Reached on airs first time up, struck out a couple of times, and flew out. He's trying to get his first hit here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bald out of the windup, the pitch. Off speed, going to be in there, called strike. Terrell trying to make this quick 8th inning. 6-2 Garretson lead the pitch. Be a chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly by Goose. Flip to first, going to be in time. So a quick 1-2-3 for Terrell Bald. Sits down Garretson in order. So Winter Colome needs 4 here to extend this ball game and avoid elimination here at the state amateur tournament. Back for the 9th after this.
And Winter Colome.
Busy families, active seniors, career-minded individuals, and many other time-starved people, just like you, trust Sparkle for professional residential cleaning services that leave them more time to spend with family, friends, and their favorite activities. Which of our regular customers are you? The Sparkle Cleaning Company has the professionals to ease your burden and help to create a safe, clean, and comfortable living environment for you and your family. Free in-home consultations help us to design household cleaning services around you. We clean your house your way. Call Sparkle today for an appointment.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Good. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Mike's on!
First down! Thank you! 70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, Animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out. Am I the
Harder tonight has 1 hit, 4 at-bats. Trying to get something started for Winter Colome, the 0-1. Off speed, going to be called strike 2. Derek Fisher has showed no signs of slowing down here late in the ball game. Now the 0-2. That one's going to be hit into center field, and that one's going to be... Oh, dropped by the center fielder! Ball right at him in center field and was dropped by Nick Bonney. So an error on the center fielder.
The shortstop, Derek Gracer.
So let's see if Winter Colome can keep it going with Derek Gracer. Harder hit it well into center, and the center fielder just dropped it. So 1 on, no outs here in the 9th. That's what we're talking about. Winter Colome need base runners here. Harder leads off first. Fisher's pitch. Swing and a miss. Mighty cut on the fastball thrown by Fisher, and Gracer tried to time it up and rip it to the outfield. So it's 0-1 the count. Harder over at first. Ritchie on deck. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss again. A little tardy that time was Derek. And he's behind in the count, 0-2. Derek tonight has 1 hit. Ground out a couple of times, singled, then struck out. Harder over at first after reaching on the air by the center fielder. Now the pitch. Breaking ball low and away. Harder scampers back to first. Catcher thought about a snap throw down to the bag, but decided not to, so it's 1-2 to Gracer. Nobody out here in the 9th. Winter Colome down 4. Now the pitch. Check swing. Let's see if they want to appeal. They're going to say it did not go. It was close, but Derek held up. So we're evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Winter Colome shortstop. Reed Harder getting on to lead off the 9th. 6-2 Garretson lead. Had some 2 big insurance runs back in that 7th inning. Here's the 2-2. This one hit down the left field line, going to be foul. Just out in front a little bit was Derek. Or else that would have been possibly a double. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Harder over at first base with nobody out. Derek Fisher trying to go the distance on the mound for the Blue Jays. Now the 2-2. That one's going to be hit over the shortstop's head into left center field for a base hit. Harder motoring to third base. He will get there. And Derek was rounding first. Thought about it, but he'll peel back and come to first base with a no-out single. So how about Winter Colome here in the 9th? Harder getting on the air to center field. And now Gracer with a good at-bat. Base hit to left center. And now Austin Ritchie, the cleanup batter, had an RBI single to center field his last time up. Tying run standing on deck. Austin Ritchie trying to get on base and bring in another run for the Pheasants. Now the pitch. Ritchie's going to be first pitch swinging. Let this one down the right field line, out of play, foul. So it's 0-1. No meetings on the mound yet for Garretson. They trust their big right-handed hurler, Derek Fisher. Pheasants with 2 runs, 12 hits in the game. No outs in the 9th with runners at the corners. Fisher's pitch. Swing and a miss. Ritchie just a little bit late on the fastball. And it's 0-2. Winter Colome with the batters up here that they want. Austin Calhoun on deck and Dylan Lamley in the hole. Derek Gracer leads off first. Harder at third base. Fisher's pitch. That one's going to be a chopper up the middle. Second baseman cannot make the play, can't get to it. Derek's going to round second on his way to third. Throw's not going to be in time. Third baseman applying the tag thought he came off the bag. And now we're going to have a discussion between the home plate umpire and the umpire making the call down at third base. Third baseman applying the tag said he came off the bag. And they will say he was safe. So another run in. Driven in by Austin Ritchie. We got a 6-3 ball game, no outs. And the tying run stepping in, Austin Calhoun, here in the 9th inning. Don't go anywhere. 6-3 ball game. It all started with an error out in center field. So let's see if Fisher trying to get it out. That was a chopper up the middle by Ritchie, but it found outfield grass. The pitch going to be low and inside. 6-3 deficit for the Pheasants. Tying run at the plate. Austin Ritchie at first, Gracer at third. The pitch. That one's going to be inside too. So a dangerous scenario here for Fisher on the mound. Austin has a lot of pop in the bat, count in his favor. No outs in the 9th. Now the pitch. Austin with a mighty cut foul back. And it's 2 1 strike. The designated hitter. AC tonight. A couple of singles, ground out, and a strikeout. 2-1 count, no outs. Winter Colome with 1 home, down 3 here in the 9th. The pitch. That'll be a ball off the plate. So it's 3-1 the count. Garretson in danger of loading the bases with nobody out. Dylan Lamway standing on deck. See if Austin can get on here. Righty against lefty. Now the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Good cut by Austin. But the count now goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Garretson more than willing to give up that run at third. He's looking for a grounder or a strikeout here. Austin Calhoun, the pitch. That one's going to be ball 4. Good eye. Didn't miss by much in the breaking ball. I think the pitcher, Fisher, was asking the home plate umpire where that one missed. But a good eye by Austin Calhoun. And the bases are loaded. Nobody out. And the go-ahead run coming to the plate, and Dylan Lamley and the Garretson infield will come in. See if they want to stick with Fisher. They got a couple of guys they can go to who have been lights out all season long. I mean, they can choose from Nick Bonney, Patrick Wedham. Bonney's 5-1 in the season. Wedham 7-1. So it looks like they're going to stick. Kelly O'Brien's going to be the courtesy runner over at first base. So how about all this, how it's transpired? Reed Harder led it off. Line shot to center, dropped by the center fielder. Gracer followed up with a single to left center. Austin Ritchie with an RBI single up the middle, and Austin Calhoun drawing a walk. And the bases are loaded. Nobody out. 6-3. Winter Colome down, and Dylan Lamley, last time up he singled an 0-2 pitch. So after a meeting on the mound, Coach Vandenberg will stick with his righty, Derek Fisher. He's been starting from the get-go. Lamley trying to find a gap. Now the pitch. Breaking ball inside. So Garretson on their heels here in the 9th. One already home here for the Pheasants. The pitch. Breaking ball. That's going to miss. A little out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. And it looks like Fisher might be a little frustrated on the mound, wanted that call. And Dylan Lamley ahead in the count, 2-0. What an inning here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging, fouled back to the screen. So on 2-0, Dylan Lamley gets it to 2-1. Still the count in his favor. Bases loaded, nobody out. Winter Colome down 3. Here's the pitch. That one hit down the right field line. Foul. Boy, if that one would have dropped in fair territory, would have scored a couple. Kelly O'Brien, the base runner at first. Austin Ritchie at second. Derek Gracer over at third. Nobody out. Crowd sits back and waits. Curious to see what's going to happen here. 2-2. The pitch. That one's going to be hit. Second baseman coming on. Able to cut it off. Throw to second. Gets away! Second baseman falling into right field. Trying to get Kelly O'Brien out at second. Would have been in time, but the throw was offline. And another run comes in to score for the Pheasants. Tying run now out at second base. Dylan Lamley hit it in the hole. Second baseman did all he could to get to it. And then the throw to second was off target. And so now we're going to have another meeting on the mound, and they might pull Fisher this time, as they now have Zach Carter stepping in. 4 runs, 13 hits, 4 errors, 2 home here in the inning for Winter Colome. Down to their final 3 outs. Still, Garretson has not been able to record an out here in the inning. Floodgates have opened here. Winter Colome game is 27 outs long for a reason. And they're fighting to the very last inning here, trying to send it to extras. Or just trying to get the go-ahead run here. And Zach Carter, looks like they're going to stick with Fisher. Somewhat surprised. So they're going to stick with Fisher. With the bases loaded, still nobody out. 6-4 ball game. So here's righty against lefty. Fisher's pitch. Harder's going to foul this one back off the catcher, 0-1. What a ball game. Garretson started off with the 4-0 lead after 2 innings. Winter Colome had a run in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. Garretson scored twice in the 7th inning to get some insurance. Now the Pheasants scored 2 here in the 9th. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 0-1 to Zach Carter. That's going to be a slow roller to the second baseman. Flipped to second for 1. Relay, they're not going to make the throw. And another run comes in to score to make it 6-5. 1-run ball game here in the 9th. 1 down. Harder didn't hit it all that well. And now, stepping in is Terrell Ball.
Now batting for Winter
Does
Colome.
Coach Gracer.
Number 2, Carol Ball.
Does he think about putting down a suicide squeeze here? He's going to have a conversation with Terrell down the third base line. Kelly O'Brien is the courtesy runner over at third. And now the infield will come in and have a quick chat with Derek Fisher. Big AB here for Terrell. Kelly's got a lot of speed over at third. Zach Carter's got some good speed of his own over at first. That's all Garretson's worried about is the runner at third base. And Terrell's really good with the bat. And I'm sure Coach Gracer was saying it's all up to you, kid. If you feel like you can get it down, go right ahead. And Kevin's having a conversation with Kelly over at third base. So we're set to resume play with runners at the corners, 1 down after a fielder's choice. Zach Carter over at first. Winter Colome to within a run. Now the pitch. Terrell takes first pitch, going to be outside. 1-0 the count. Corner infielders, third base playing in. Middle infielders playing back. The pitch, swing and a miss by Terrell, and are evened up at 1-1. Kelly at third, Zach Carter at first. 3 runs home here in the 9th. Pheasants trying to tie it up here against Derek Fisher. Terrell just trying to put it in play. Now the 1-1. Showing bunt, and he cannot get it down in fair territory. Kelly broke for home plate and fouled it back to the screen, so now it's 1-2. Showed the bunt a little late. Tried to get it down. Kelly would have made it home. But Terrell fouled it back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. They think about doing it again with 2 strikes. I don't know. Like I said, Terrell just wants to put something in play with his speed. Should be able to beat anything out. 6-5 ball game. An intense 9th inning here at Cadwell Park. 6-5 Blue Jays. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout. Bald strikes out. And now Gino Katz will step in.
The catcher, Gino
A
Katz.
dramatic 9th inning. And the Pheasants down to their final out. Gino Katz lies on his lap. Kelly O'Brien at third. Zach Carter over at first. 6-5 Blue Jays. Now the pitch. Katz first pitch swinging. Going to be a slow roller to the third baseman. Throw across the diamond. Going to be in time. What a job by Derek Fisher. And what an effort in this 9th inning by the Winter Colome Pheasants. Score 3 times.
3 runs.
Come up 1 run
errors,
just short.
2 left on
And for the
base.
second straight
Final
season,
score,
Garretson
Blue Jays 6 and the
ends Winter Colome's
5.
state tournament run
Garretson
in the
advances
quarterfinal
to the
round.
semifinals
6-5 the final
Saturday
score.
afternoon
Plenty to
at
come on our
1 o'clock.
post game after this.
Congratulations to Winter Colome on their
Heaven's all around. Need to believe you could hold me down. 'Cause I'm in need of something good right now. be screaming